Hello, I'm Rosando and I'm doing the chapter video summary number 12. This one covers chapter 20 and it's all about the laws governing labor management relations. Some of the items I'll be discussing are the current structure of the United States labor legislation, the idea of labor organizing, and the collective bargaining process. In the United States, labor unions they were rare. They were very rare up until the Great Depression happened, and what ensued the Great Depression was Congress creating these laws that allow employees to bargain collectively over their wages, along with the terms and conditions of their employment. Since the legalization, since Congress passed those set of laws, unions and the power that they have fluctuated. And outside of that, there are three major pieces of legislation that govern labor management relations in the United States right now. And I'm just going to go over those three major pieces, which are the Wagner Act of 1935, the Taft-Hartley Act of 1947, and the Landrum-Griffin Act of 1959. The Wagner Act was the first federal legislation that encouraged the formation of labor unions, and then the Taft-Hartley Act was sort of a revision of the Wagner Act, and that protected employees from unions who may have engaged in unfair labor practices. And then the Landrum-Griffin Act governs the internal operations of labor unions. So together, the three, the Wagner Act, the Taft-Hartley Act, and the Landrum-Griffin Act govern labor management relations in the United States. Next is the idea of labor organizing, and labor organizing happens when an employee is dissatisfied with the company they work for. The employee can contact a national representative that represents others that are in their same field of work, and then once they're contacted, the representative comes and lets the employee know what the union has to offer. The employee then tries to the employee and the representative together try to convince enough employees that unionization is the key, or is the answer to their problems. The acceptance of the representative usually only happens if the employees like and agree to what unionization would do for them. The last thing I wanted to discuss is the collective bargaining process, and this process takes place after a union is certified, or even if it's revised, and it happens between an employer and a bargaining unit representative. Things such as rates of pay, wages, hours of employment, along with other terms and conditions of employment, are all negotiated between the two parties so that everything's fair, and there's no unfair labor practices. So that's all I have for chapter 20 and our chapter video summary number 12. Thanks.